One of the most common questions that I get from YouTube or from social media, and a lot of people are asking me, well, Dan, what if I don't have a mentor, if I can't find a mentor and I want to be more successful, I want to accelerate, I want to do better within my industry. What are some of the things that I could do? Well, here's what I believe in. First of all, you have to understand that most people, they live a life of mediocrity, meaning that most people actually don't know what they're doing. So if you don't have a positive role model in your life, guess what you could do? Just look at what other people are doing in your industry. Let's say you're in sales. Look at what most salespeople do. You do the opposite. So find out what they're doing right now, observe their behaviors, and then do the opposite. Let's say you're working in a car dealership right now, hypothetically, and you look at what most people do in a car dealership. Maybe they spend a lot of time chit-chatting, or they come across too salesy and use a lot of techniques and really stupid, outdated techniques to manipulate the customer. Well, guess what? Look at those, study those, and then you do the opposite. If you just do that, you will stand out. Most sales professionals, what they don't understand, the amateur, write it down, the amateur, they try to get a customer to make a sale. Professionals, we get a sale so we could acquire a customer. It's a different level of thinking, meaning most salespeople, unfortunately, they are transactional. It's, hey man, you come in, I sell you something, you never hear from them again. You never hear from them again. They never add any value to your life. Unless maybe it's an annual renewal thing, just a few days before the renewal, then they'll call you up and they try to renew you. But in between, there's nothing. There's no communication, there's no added value, right? So if you think about, if you do your business, don't conduct your business in a way that's transactional. Instead, you develop the relationship. That's how you get all the referrals. That's how you get the repeat business. Here's how I want you to see it from now on. Forget the first sale. I want you to completely forget the first sale. Knowing that you acquire, you make the sale to get a customer. I don't care how much commission you make. I don't care what you get from it. I don't care any of that. Forget that. You're gonna sell a car? Forget the first transaction, the first car, don't count. Only counts the second and third one. If you only count your second and third one, how would you conduct yourself differently? How would you do business differently? How would you communicate and stay in touch with your customers differently? Would you just close that deal and ignore them? Or would you be providing value along the way? And sometimes I'm not talking about, just giving them free gifts and things like that. I'm not talking about those thank you, fake, pretentious, like thank you card. Who cares about that stuff? I'm talking about getting to know your customers. What are the ways you can add value to their lives? Let's say you're a real estate agent. You know how most real estate agents, they operate? They show shit. That's it. Here's a key to open the house. Well, feel free to walk around. They show shit. That's it. There's no follow-up, right? Just try to get the money. Afterwards, you don't hear from them again. But I'm gonna teach you what works. Get to know your prospect. Why are they buying a home? What do they do? Hypothetically, let's say you sell an expensive home. You get to know the buyer, you get to know the seller. Once you know the buyer, after they purchase the home, like the welcoming, give them a little basket, little gift, appreciation, that's all good. But afterwards, get to know them. What else do they do? Maybe you find out that the buyer is actually a business owner, that she runs a certain types of business. Cool. Who else within your network, because you deal with a lot of people, that you could refer some business to her? Or you know her business, maybe she's in digital marketing. You see something interesting, an article, a video, or a book, send them something, right? From time to time, staying in touch. Because people, they stay at one house, they may buy a second house, they might know someone, everybody knows somebody else, that they could refer some business to you. If you just do it, you spend just a tiny little bit of time and money, nurture that relationship, how many more referrals are you gonna get? It doesn't require tricks, it doesn't require techniques, it requires a little bit of thoughtfulness. It requires care. Just do that. How many realtors do that? Nobody. No one does that. Just do a little bit. And then guess what happens? That buyer would remember you because no other realtors ever take the time to do that. You're like, hey, here's something that could help you. that you're always in front of them and they know that you're thinking about them, not just selling them a home. Now you have a much deeper friendship. When they want to buy that investment property, when they want to sell their home, when they have a friend that needs to buy a home, guess who are they going to call first? It would be you. And all you did, because you stopped looking at their first transaction as the only transaction, forget the first one, the only thing that counts, the only thing that dictates how good you are, how great your business is going to be, how much more income you're going to make is the second and third and fourth one. Change the mentality, shift your focus, and see how that would transform your business.